So I am super excited. This is the first ever CBD in cocktails where we have girl chat all about CBD and drink some amazing cocktails. Today's chat is 5 tips for CBD beginners. So let's get right into it. So I have to start with a disclaimer. I am not a doctor. These tips were developed through my personal experience with some research, interviews, and discussions with fellow CBD consumers. They should not be considered medical advice. Please consult your doctor for all medical advice. So let's get right into these amazing frosting shots. They're so delicious. I do recommend using a protein shaker or a jar with a tight lid so you can really shake up the ingredients, but they're super easy to make. So you add your liquor, your melted frosting. You can add CBD oil, totally optional. I use plain, just one really good dropper full. Then you just shake, 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 shake it up. Shake it up. That's it. It's really that simple. You can make your cup all pretty or not, totally up to you. And this make about 2 shots and you can store in the fridge for 2 to 3 hours. All the ingredients and the instructions are there on the screen. Like I said, they're super easy and super delicious. So enjoy. Now into the tips. Tip number 1, everyone's experience is different. It's so important you remember this, okay? CBD is a personalized experience. Your experience will be different from your friends, your moms, or even your significant others. Do not, I repeat, do not try to compare yourself to what you feel compared to how other people feel, okay? Even if you read it or hear it on the internet. And yes, that includes me. It all makes for a really good frame of reference to what you might experience or what you might feel or what to possibly expect, but it's not a hard and fast set rules. So everything is different. Give yourself that flexibility to really find out what experience is for you. Okay, got it. Tip number 2, find the right dose. I cannot tell you how much to take to stop your panic attack. Okay, because it goes back to tip number 1, everybody's experience is different. But what I can tell you is probably a good idea to start small and work your way up, especially if you're new or if you're nervous, which is totally normal when you're first starting out. Pick a low dose so you can control the consumption. You can see how it affects you. You can adjust accordingly, and it gives yourself time to see how it sets in and how it works. So start small and work your way up till you get to that perfect dose. Tip 3, do not give up if you don't feel anything at first, okay? The effects of CBD oil are much slower than most pharmaceutical drugs and require consistent use to be effective. So that goes back to starting with a smaller dose, especially when you do that. It may take even a little longer. But remember, that's the best route. You might not feel any effects at all at first. But as you're consistent, as you build up, as your body starts to see, oh, okay, we got something new going on here, you will start to see the effects. So take your time. Now, if for some reason you feel like you're having a negative reaction or you just don't like it or it's just not for you, then by all means stop. But don't just stop because it's like, oh, this don't work. Give it time to build up so it can work for you. Tip number 4 is to find the right products, okay? Maybe you prefer chocolate like me, or you like gummies, you like the drops. Maybe you want to just take a vitamin-like capsule. You can play around with it. See what works. See what you like. See what you don't like. Now, there are certain products that have that may be more effective for certain things, and that's a whole nother CBD and cocktails I have on that. But in general, just play around with different things, see what you like, see what you don't like. It can be fun. And we have come to the 5th and the final tip, and that's find the right regimen. This goes back to what we've been talking about, right? You have to find the right dosage, find the right products, etc. The thing I suggest is to take notes and keep a journal of how you feel. What did you take? What brand did you take? What the milligrams were? How you felt. You don't have to get all fancy with it. You can keep a journal. You can make it, use your notes app on your phone. Just something so you can go back and look and see patterns and start to create that regimen, that dosage, those products that work for you. And that is it for the first episode of CBD and Cocktails. It was such a blast. I will be back here next week with even more great CBD topics and cocktails. And until then, stay pretty. Bye.